The reading age here in Stoke-on-Trent is as low as 9 years old among some adult groups, and ever-increasing expectations on children to achieve higher and better grades in reading and writing. The question I'm asking is, what is the current state of literacy in and across the city of Stoke-on-Trent, and is it actually as bad as some people might think? Stoke resident and long-standing MP for Stoke South, Rob Flallow, gave me his take on that very question.
Well, I mean, I think you've got to start historically, and historically places like Stoke-on-Trent, and it's not unique, where people perhaps at age 14 were going off to work in local industry. That might be, many decades ago, but that sense, that type of aspiration continues down the generations. So if grandparents were saying, well, in my day you didn't need to get above a certain level of education in literacy, therefore there's almost an unwritten, unspoken assumption that the next generation and the generation and the generation after that. So there's a generational issue to get over.
With the news that Stoke is now a national literacy hub, the City Council and the National Literacy Trust have joined forces to launch Stoke Reads, a programme designed to provide children with better and easier access to books.
It is important because we do know there's areas of Stoke-on-Trent where there is poor literacy, and there are areas where we have sort of very poor communities, low socio-economic issues, and it is important to make sure we address those issues, and that actually the confidence that is sometimes felt in the city with literacy isn't just keeping on passing on through generations, and it needs to be something big. It needs to be sort of everybody's business. So we're involving schools, we're involving businesses, we're involving people from the local community, and trying to get everybody on board to really push communication skills, language, reading and literacy forward across the city.
Children's author and poet Don B spoke to me at Stoke Reads launch about how he thinks children can be better engaged with books.
I think the really important thing about this project is getting reading as a fun activity. Sometimes the way reading has to be taught in schools under the current curriculum could be very academic. Increasingly for younger children, it's becoming very much about what's the most multi-syllabic adjective you can think of, and that's not always very fun. Whereas today has all been about dinosaurs, angry birds, superheroes, and fun, and just showing that reading is pleasure, it's brilliant, you can unlock your imagination and just go anywhere with it.
With 86% of all areas nationally battling literacy problems, the three regions of Stoke have recently performed relatively well in a national survey, with Stoke South ranking the highest at 46 and Central at 124th. Is this then proof that while there are issues, work is being done to improve the levels in and across the city? With the pressures on local authority finances to deliver education and improve literacy, the need for charities is increasing. Beanstalk are a reading charity who work with schools and children's groups to help improve confidence and access in reading materials. Gail Washington, the area representative of Stoke-on-Trent, told me just how Beanstalk are helping to improve literacy in and across the city.
And we are currently having trained reading helpers in approximately 30% of primary schools. We've got strong links with key people within the local authority who signpost us and introduce us to those schools that are in most need of that help, and then we will do our best to find the right person to be their volunteer, their trained reading helper to come and support their children.
Key to accessible reading materials are the city's libraries, like the City Central in Hanley, which faced closure 12 months ago, but is now thriving, improving its value and supporting adult learning, such as through its work with the Probation Service, who hold weekly workshops designed to teach and improve life skills, such as reading and writing.
We have about an hour and a half in a year where we help them to get courses and help them with basic skills and employment, training, identity cards, things like that. So, and this is a good environment for them to come up. It's safe, it's nice, it's sociable, and it's getting really busy at the moment, and it's been doing this for a few years now, so it's a really nice place to come and sit with people and use them to learn more.
I've come along to Genetic Solutions in Burslem, Stoke-on-Trent, to find out how they're getting involved in improving the levels of literacy across the city and how they're also backing the Stoke Reads campaign.
We do various things. We have libraries, we have breakout areas where people can go and have quiet time. We will support whatever we can do, so any events nationally as well. So we'll book day that was a couple of weeks ago. It was in our weekly newsletter. We had posters up, we were tweeting about it. And we will work with every member of staff for how their learning style is. So however they need to learn, so that might be a book that we need to buy them, it might be sending them on a course that they need to go on, it might be looking at lots of different ways that we can support them. So it might be that there's a literacy problem, so it's what can we do.
In a recent national survey, Stoke-on-Trent performed better than expected, with the Stoke Central region ranking highest in 46th place. This was out of over 1,500 areas. With the promising results such as these, the stereotypes some have of Stoke is being challenged. But what does this mean for the future? Councillor Janine Bridges shared the council's vision.
Adult and child education is obviously to do with our literacy programme, because if you're not literate and you can't read and write properly, then you can't access the curriculum. And so we are going to transform Stoke into a reading city to explore new ways of improving child literacy, but also family literacy as well.
Only time will tell if initiatives such as Stoke Reads will have the desired impact on improving the levels of literacy for the people of Stoke-on-Trent. This has been Adam Grattan for Staffs Live.